Namaste, my friends. Today, Kirtan, I'm going to talk about the beauty and the laxness of Kirtan. So, Kirtan is the path of the emotions, it is the path of the heart. And one thing that the practice does when one does it purely is it will bring up old stock of emotional traumas. It will bring up your identity, the way that you view the world, events that occurred in the day or later. Um, and the beauty of kirtan, right, is it's the path of effortlessness. It's the path of being. And so when these emotional traumas, emotional blockages come up, you'll just be lost in them and you won't even have the thought to not be lost in it. It's like when you have that thought to not be lost in it, that's when it's time to come back. But it's very different from meditation, where you get distracted and you don't know that you're distracted. And then as soon as you know you're distracted, you come back. With kirtan, it's more like you're so wrapped up in the experience of the distraction, and the distractions are pure emotional raw truths. They're not just like meditation distractions. They're just like surface level truths of what you're gonna do, all this. But kirtan distractions, they're very deeply rooted traumas and deeply rooted problems that are coming out. And so when it first comes, you'll just be swept away and you will naturally, effortlessly engage with it fully. And of course, this is after you build the mental strength to face your emotional traumas from the past. And then even when you get it from the past into the present, from lifetimes, just there's a whole lot of emotional trauma. And not just like events that happen in this life, but like of existence itself. There, like existing as a conscious awareness has a lot of emotional trauma with it when you aren't living life to the fullest of what it should be, of what you were meant to be. So like that existential dread, that existential turmoil within emotionally, that must also be addressed. And so when the distraction happens in the form of an emotional outpouring, you're very aware with the emotions and you are one with the emotions and you like stay with it and you heal it. And as you continue to do the singing and listening, although it becomes like secondary, it becomes like background, the singing and the listening, you're still doing it at a like subconscious level. You're still singing, and that gives you the power of awareness and attention to stay with the emotions and to deal with them and to face them and to no longer be affected the way that you were by not facing it, and to really come into your power. And so it's like once you heal with it, you'll see that it might start repeating. Like the first time it comes up, you fully embrace it. Second time, third time, fourth time, and eventually it gets to the point where it's more effortless to not be with it and to be with the singing and the listening, and it's like easier and it's more preferred in your mind, in your awareness. Whereas with meditation, you always have to come back. Like it's never effortless coming back. You always have to put in effort and come back. But with kirtan, it's effortless. It's sort of like, I'm done with this emotional trauma. You're just no longer face it. It's like you just be done with it, instead of making yourself done with it and come back. So that's the beauty of kirtan in dealing with all the dark places that are deep inside our subconscious. It's really just releasing all this emotional trauma and really connecting with the universe in a way that allows you to be with the truth of reality, with the truth of existence. Um, so that is the beauty of distractions in kirtan. It's really an opportunity to be with your traumas, to be with your emotions, and to overcome them. And of course, when you're a beginner and you're just starting out, it'll be different because you'll still have normal distractions. But as the practice develops, that's what it becomes. Namaste, my friends.